The biggest day in the football calendar is here. It's an incredible atmosphere at the MCG. One side will be bathed in glory. The other needs to reset for another tilt next season. What a game we have coming. Hello and welcome. Here today, the clash between Geelong and Sydney. Today, we are coming to you from the MCG. Well, joining me is the former Melbourne skipper. He played 226 games with the Demons, Gary Lyon. Welcome, Gas.
Hi, Hannah.
Two teams with one goal on their mind, Gas.
The unpredictability of grand final day is what I love. You never know how the players are going to feel when they're asked to perform on the biggest stage.
They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it. The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The banners are looking great.
We know the scoring capabilities of both teams, so it's all about the defence of both sides. If this turns into a shootout, it becomes about which team holds up better defensively.
Geelong running onto the field, looking for a big performance today. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they play today.
I agree with you there, Hutto.
The game as it should be played.
Well, the stage is set for what promises to be an epic grand final encounter. At both sides make their way to the middle for the coin toss. Sydney kicking to the left of screen. The opening siren is moments away. You can feel the excitement building. It's on in the grand final. We're underway. Stanley gets onto the ball. Parker finds possession. Off hands. He gives away a free for in the back. Blitzards not wasting time. Elects to play on. Looks to move it by foot. Easily takes the mark. With quick hands. Gathered by Hayward. Big Ivan. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
There's some great skills on display right now. It's a great match.
Kennedy manages to get it onto the boot. Stewart puts on a big hit. Clean pickup. McDonald just gets the kick away. Thrashes it. Applies a bump. Higgins with a poor kick out of play. So, what could Sydney do with this opportunity in front of goal? 25 metres out. Going with the outside of the boot for this shot. Can he put it through? Kick on the way. The kick goes out on the fall from Heaney. Goes by foot. The ball ends up with Tui. Movement by hand. Higgins drives the kick. Takes a strong mark. Moves the ball by foot. The ball goes over the boundary near the 50. it in. Sinclair with a big fist on it. Fantastic chase and tackle into the line and fire.
Great tackling technique.
Stepped off his line. Takes the mark all by himself. Clark elects to kick. Open opportunity for Rampy. Opportunity for Mills. Going for goal number one. Offline. Geelong beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 1-0. Malika takes a strong mark. With a driving kick. It's cut off by Brand. Hands that ball to the opposition. Kicks in heavy traffic. Found a way to keep it alive. And the ball ends up over the line. The umpire will throw it in. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gaz?
It's a really good contest out there right now, and it's great to watch.
The tackle deserves a free and gets it.
Fantastic pressure there.
Going for goal number one. The kick towards goal. Geelong by 2 points. Looking for options now. Marking in space for Clark. He lays off the pass, has it now. Turned it over.
Thank you, I'll have it.
And we'll get a ball up. Stanley thumps it forward. Good mark by Clark. Keeps it moving. Able to release the kick. Just put it on the boot. Nice mark under pressure. Missed the target. Gets the ball out of heavy traffic. The ball is turned over. Chose to kick it. Can't take possession. Rowe puts on a bump. Contests the hard ball. Applying the physical pressure. Doesn't connect with the kick. And it'll be coming back. Rampy pumps the ball long. Stuck the mitts out there and held on to it. McDonald dishes it off. Just handballs in the face. He gains possession. And now Menegola. Parfitt marks it. Metres out. Parfitt going for number one. What a fantastic goal. Smiles all round. The first goal of the match.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score.
Umpire ready to resume play. Geelong get the clearance. Does well to keep it in play. Takes off now. Malika releases it under pressure. Punches the kick. Parfitt making his way onto the field. Now we will get a ball up. What can you tell us, Gaz?
This is a great game, Hutto, and we can just sit back and enjoy it.
Selwood steals possession. Great tackle. Didn't get away from that tackle.
Brilliant chase.
Ball spills. Fought hard to get a handball away. Picks up the loose ball. Henry hacking it out of there. Myers scoops it up. The tackle slipped high and results in a free. This is kickable by his standards. Normally a good shot on goal. Sinclair lobs a handball. Show some physicality. My ball, says the umpire. Sinclair thumped it clear. Cleanly picked up. Dangerfield coming off for a spell. And now we'll have a ball up. Thumps it clear.
Let him up, Rob.
Ball up on the outer side wing. Sinclair clears the contest. Hit the man hard. Put his body on the line. Duncan gets onto the ground. Hickey won the hit out. He has the ball. We'll have another ball up. Hammers it. The ball mopped up. Rampy running off for a break. It'll be a ball up on the outer wing. Punches it clear. The bounce made it tough.
I'll have it.
Ball up on the outer side wing. Cameron just swats it away. Bounce. Works for Delwood. Dishes it off. Petey doesn't make the tackle. Cameron won himself a free. Plays on now. Sees it over the boundary line. We'll get the ball tossed back into play. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
I'm really enjoying this one, Hutto.
What a brilliant tackle! Franklin closed the tackle.
Beautiful tackle, Hutto.
It's a foot race to get this one. That's holding the ball.
Fantastic tackle.
A chance to put one through for his side. Kicks it along. Takes it on a mark. Going for goal number one. That is a stunning goal. Pretty happy with that one. Sydney get there first.
He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot. It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement.
The game is back underway. Geelong come away with it. Hawkins now heading off to the bench for a break. Ball up in the centre square. Punched away. Guthrie picks up the loose ball. Dug it out. Tries to release the pressure. This is Litzarves. Takes them on. Uses it now. Menegola marks in a bit of space. Wants to play on. It's marked by Litzarves. He drives it. Narrowly avoids the tackle. Holding the ball.
Outstanding pressure.
Guthrie sends one up towards the wing. Big contender there for the mark of the year.
That's an incredible leap.
Constable puts it on the boot. And the boundary line wins. We'll get a throw in here. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
I'm loving what this game is giving us right now.
Brand collects it. Rampy takes it well. Guthrie couldn't snaffle it. Henry puts his body on the line. Puts on a big hit. Goal! What a tackle! Fails to fend off the tackler.
Constant pressure and rewarded.
Malika collects the loose ball. Fantastic chase and tackle. Unable to create the space.
Great tackling there, Hutto.
Clark doesn't make the tackle. There'll be a ball up, close to goal. Clears the contest. Ball collected. Hickey gets a quick kick away. Well taken at ground level. Gets around the imaginary opponent. Dawson puts the foot down. Manages to get a hand away. Ree going for number one. He's excited about that one. Sydney have kicked the last 2 goals. They've hit the front.
He did really well there and gets the reward. This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive.
Back with another centre bounce. Geelong win the clearance. Dalhouse coming onto the ground. Ball back into play. Stanley thumps it clear. Collected by Dangerfield. A poorly executed tackle there. Moves it by foot. It'll be a free against Dawson. Advances now. Blitzars takes the mark out contested. The possession caused the turnover. Taylor just goes bang. Dawson gives it off, and now they go. Hafley, is this the moment? Sydney by 5 points. Blitzarves players move as they look to provide an option. Higgins gives away a free-for in the back. 45 metres out. He decides to go for home. Goes through from behind. Sydney with a handy break. They lead Geelong 14-8. Henry hangs on to that one. Interesting handball. Kolodjasny applying physical pressure. A free kick is paid to Kolodjasny. Sees it out of play. Rowan getting a chance for a break. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
This is a classic game we're seeing right now.
Stanley got a fist to it. Higgins has an injury. I think the doctor will be taking a close look at that one. The loose ball picked up. The ball goes over the boundary, close to goal. Heading to the bench. Ball over the boundary line. Toss back into play. Stanley hurls it away. Cameron just gets the handball away. Clean pickup by Parker. Gets the loose ball. Duncan goes to the man on the run. Menegola uses it by foot. Difficult ball control. It looked impossible, but he made it work. Gets his first. He loved that one. The score's a level. What a nail-biter.
They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort. That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now.
About to resume hostilities. Thump clear. Just got the hands in the back there. Decides to keep going. Stewart did well to win that ball. Spears the ball. Strong with the body and wins the mark. Cameron heads inside 50. Good opportunity for Geelong to put a goal through here. 50 metres from home. He goes it alone. On its way. Started the kick wide, and it never came back. Players move as they look to provide an option. Terrific mark there. Plays on quickly. Gets into some space to mark this. Malachit plays on. Mills out some space and marked. Decides to kick. Mops up the loose ball. And the umpire will ball it up. What can you tell us, Gaz?
I'm liking what I'm seeing at the moment, Hutto. A great game of footy.
Stewart charges with intent. Myers runs onto the field. Now we've got a ball up. Swatson, Clark on the ball. Sinclair, the better man there. Goes with the kick. They can create from this. That's holding the ball. Didn't get away from the tackle.
Coaches love to see that kind of tackling pressure.
Wants to keep moving. Doing well with the mark. Doesn't waste any time. The mark is taken by Parker. Converting these opportunities could make a big difference to today's result. Looks for a target inside 50. Getting in the way was Selwood. Guthrie, one out in the square. Hacking it out of there. Finds the loose ball. Shoots. And that kick goes offline. Just wasting opportunities in front of goal. Geelong by 2 points. Ready to bring it back into play. Parker takes a strong mark. Puts it on the boot. Constable uses the bump. The umpire calls a free kick. Elects to kick. Stanley looks to get onto the football. Has to do better than that in the mark contest. Got boot to ball. Marks in a bit of space. The kick from Smith. Clark coming on. There'll be a ball up, close to goal. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gaz?
It's a really entertaining game of football.
Selwood enjoying that goal. Geelong starting to exert some dominance now. 22-14.
Great bit of play that resulted in that goal. That's a really good team goal.
We resume hostilities. Geelong clear the ball. Picked up now. Almost cut it off. Well collected. Heaney just gets it onto the boot. A solid mark from Blitzards. Blitzards tucks it into the pocket. An easy grab for Hughes.
Geelong are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Going for goal number 1. It's going to be close. Heaney puts it out on the full. Duncan runs onto the field. Uses it by foot. Releases the handball.
No fire.
We'll get a ball up. Hickey with the punch. Towards centre half forward. Finding the loose ball was Huey. He likes his chances from here. He celebrates hard after that. Geelong have kicked the last 3 goals. Now they lead by 14.
That came off the back of some good work further up the ground. It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement.
Back in the middle as the Rucks go at it. Clears the contest. Puts boot to ball. A chance to reload the attack now. Elected to play on. Finds a target.
Geelong have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of the game if they're to stay on top.
Kennedy just throws. Looks up with the kick. Hickey looking to track down the footy. The umpire calls for it. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
I'm loving what this game is giving us right now. It's been a clearance game, and right now Geelong are on top in that area.
Menegola gets on the end of this. Keeps it moving. Scoops it up. The ball spills to Heaney. Takes possession. Sinks the slipper into it. Decides to keep it alive. Taylor kicks hard along the boundary line. Sydney bring it back to under 3 goals. Takes it well. Henry decides to play on. Guthrie with the mark.
Geelong are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Doing well to intercept that kick. What a mark!
What a mark! Wow!
Heaney looks to build some momentum with this kick. Slams it on the boot. Great mark under pressure. McCartan kicks it. Sinclair controlling the airwaves on this occasion. For goal number 1. Looks okay off the ball. Sydney close the gap to 12. Blitzards deciding where to go with the kick here. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Looks up with the kick. Kennedy drops the mark. Sinclair just landed in his back. Tui moves it now. Well picked up. Kick goes inside the 50. The boundary line wins. Parfitt heads onto the ground. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
This is a great game, Hutto, and we can just sit back and enjoy it.
Looks like the ball will be coming back. Never took his eyes off the ball and just grabbed it with ease. Malikan with the opportunity in front of goal. Kicks the ball deep. A strong pack mark. He doesn't want to let his teammates down with this shot at goal. 35 metres out. You'd expect this one to sail through the middle. Going for goal number one. Looks okay on the ball. Sydney reduced the margin.
Geelong have actually turned it over more than the opposition, but they haven't allowed that to translate into scores. That's why they're still in front.
Gets a hand in. Charges with intent. Cameron coming off for a spell. Hickey with the hit. Thump clear. Parker now. The tackle deserves a free and gets it. Didn't get away from the tackle.
Showing some really good pressure there.
Guthrie shows some physicality. He's got the football now. That's something to smile about. His teammates rush over. The slimmest of margins in this.
That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now. He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot.
We're back in the middle now. Swats it. Ends up with Heaney. Hayward heading to the bench. The umpire calls for the ball now. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
I'm really enjoying this one, Hutto.
Stanley was taken high in the tackle. Chose to kick it. Papley does well to mark. Decides to kick. Does well to come off the kick. Puts it on the boot. Strong mark in the contest. Puts boot to ball. Good mark and looks to send it back. Rampy choosing to play on. He takes the mark. Malikan goes with the kick. Marks that ball uncontested. Goes by foot. Kennedy releases by hand. Campbell found time to get it on the boot. Picked off the deck. Hurried kick. Hacks it out of there. Oh, got up there in spectacular style.
Oh, that's a big grab.
That is some serious hang time there. He got up and then he kept on going. A great grab. Campbell hacks it forward. A big contested grab. Uses it now. Takes a simple grab. Thump by Stanley. A clean collect. Myers got under it. Uses it by foot. Picks it up. Oh, what a tackle! Putting on the pressure was Duncan.
Great tackle.
Snaffled up by Hickey. Ball gets cut off. It's a turnover. Myers wins the foot race. Not sure what the problem is from here, but something is definitely wrong. Gary, what do you think it is?
Doesn't look good, Hutto. It's hard to see him coming back on.
He runs it over the line. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
There's some great skills on display right now. It's a great match.
Marks now and can send it back. Moved on by Blitzarves. Intervening brilliantly was Myers.
Big tackle.
Hayward sends one up towards the wing. Lobs the handball, just gets it onto the boot. Finds this one all by himself. Looks to move it by foot. Dug out the loose ball. With a burst of speed, elects to kick. A good mark under the circumstances. Moves it on. Takes the mark. Jasny plays it on. Nice work for Constable. Sinks the slipper into it. Marked by Nenagola. Gets the handball away. Rowan receives the ball. Practicing some fancy moves. Great tackle. Campbell gets right in his face.
Great attack on the ball carrier.
He spears the ball. Ball picked up. Moves the ball by foot. Blitzarves wins the marking contest. Opts to play on. Just gave it away. Not much time left in the quarter. He's had a stellar match. Quickly onto the boot. Gaz, what are your thoughts on that opening turn?
Some of those early nerves have settled down and the players are starting to play really good footy.
Let's analyse the stats.
Geelong are getting themselves into the right spots at the moment and they're cutting off these opposition kicks.
Thanks, Gaz. Let's get back to the action. We're back in motion. Stanley thrashes it. Gets on the end of this. Picked up by Papley. Sinclair gathers it now. Tui packs it out of there. Wins the race to the ball. Avoids the tackler. The boundary line wins this race. What can you tell us, Gaz?
It's a really entertaining game of football.
Thrashes it. He gets his hands on the footy. Taylor takes it well. Plays on. Finds himself in space and marks. He drives it. Takes that one strongly. He just throws that ball. Kick by Henry. Brand hit the man hard. And he stepped over the boundary line. Ball tossed back in. Hammers it. He wins possession. Cameron kicks it out, and the ball will be coming back. Clark uses it by foot. It's been a great game from Brampy.
He's setting the example at the moment.
Brand drives the kick. Taylor over the top. Decides to go. Showed good control. Stanley with the intercept. Malikan missed an opportunity to mark. Parfitt gets it away under pressure. A mark by Dalhouse. Not good to ball. Intercepts the ball well. Wants to go. Malikan Goes with the kick. The loose ball scooped up. Gathers it now. Rampy contests the hard ball. Rampy earns a free kick. Moves the ball out of defence. Taylor dug it out. Had plenty of the ball.
Thank you, I'll have it.
Ball up calls. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
I'm liking what I'm seeing at the moment, Hutto. A great game of footy.
Dalhouse has it. A chance here to convert for Geelong. Big kick required from this distance. Dalhouse going for number one. Geelong with a marginal lead. Mills weighing up the options now. Over the top of the pack. He drives it towards goal. Crucial line to score. Geelong by 7 points. Mills looking to bring it back into play. And the mark will be paid. Wants to move it quickly. At full stride, receives the handball. McDonald, hurried kick. Dug out by Parker. Holding the ball, under siege.
A great defensive effort.
Chips it towards half forward. Heaney finding it in motion. Goes the long option. The mark is taken by Tui. He's getting on the ball, Gaz.
You're right, Hutto. He's an absolute ball man.
Kennedy going for distance with the kick. Goal scoring opportunity for Taylor. 35 metres out. He takes the shot. Kick on the way. Taylor couldn't be happier with that goal. There's nothing in this.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. He did really well there and gets the reward. Geelong are on top in the turnovers. They don't allow the opposition easy possessions, and that's why they're on top.
About to resume play. Winning it was Stanley. Dangerfield brings it out of the pack. Great mark. Rampy opts to play on. Scoops up the ball. Slams it onto the boot. Ends up turning this ball over. Stewart has resources out wide. A race for the loose ball. Reed having some trouble down there. Gaz, what did you see there?
He's going to check in with the doctor, but it's hard to see him coming back on.
Finds a way around the tackler. Finding the ball was Campbell. Gets it out of congestion. Big chance to score from this inside 50 stoppage. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
This is a classic game we're seeing right now.
Punched away. Clears the ball from the contest. Dalhouse making his way onto the field. Ball up in the centre square. Thumps it clear. Chips it towards half forward. Gets it done open. Campbell throws the ball away. Moves it quickly. Dug it out. What a brilliant tackle. Unable to create the space.
A great defensive effort.
Got the hands free. Slams it on the boot. Dangerfield marks. He puts it out of bounds on the full. With a driving kick. Flew high, but didn't hold on. Releases the handball. Blitzards now heading off to the bench for a break. Moves it by foot. Guthrie wins the ball in the air. Releases by hand. Buse gives it to the player running past. Hawkins links with a teammate who can run. Hawkins will be the recipient of the free. Decides to kick. Marked by Dawson. Keeps moving. Puts boot to ball. Good mark there. Moved on by Rampy. Drops the mark. Well collected. Drives the kick hard. Kept alive under pressure. The mark has been taken. Kicks out of the congestion. Taking a nice break. Elects to keep moving. Reed goes with the kick. The ball finds Stewart. Keeps going. The ball in the hands of Reed. He's got the footy in his hands. Use the hands and gives away the free. A chance to reload the attack now. He just seems to find ways to take... Duncan with a drilling ball. Blitzards use the body to take that mark. Moves the ball along the wing. Constable takes the mark. Takes the mark. Menegola goes for territory. Rowan wants to keep it moving by hand. Kolajasny picks it up. He's enjoying that goal. Geelong by 7 points.
That's a really good team goal. That came off the back of some good work further up the ground.
Centre bounce. Punches it clear. Smith dug out the loose ball. Just kicks it long. Does well to cut off the pitch.
Geelong just aren't running for each other or creating space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many set shots inside 50.
Chooses to play on. He wins the ball in the air. Sinclair just throws. Higgins wants to play on. Reed had it, lost it. Stewart drives it out of the pack. Ball off hands. Puts it into space. Is in his possession. Receives the handball and takes off. Sinclair gets the loose ball. Brand kicks it out of bounds on the full. With a driving kick. Finds a bit of room to mark. Looking to rebound with this kick. Good mark and looks to send it back.
Geelong haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
The kick goes out on the full from McCartan. Sinks the slipper into it. Guthrie marks uncontested. Slams it on the boot. Dangerfield uses his pace. Sweeping handball. He goes for broke. Hawkins missed everything. Kick goes astray, and it's out on the full. Moves it by foot. The contest, no match for him.
Good call.
Hawkins throws the ball away. Puts it on the boot. Intercepted. Duncan cutting him down.
Great tackling there, Hutto. Fantastic tackle.
Hawkins drives it a goal. Drop punt straight through the middle. He acknowledges the crowd. The margin is 13.
A great bit of play that resulted in that goal.
Back in the middle now. Big thump from Cameron. The umpire will ball it up. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gaz?
It's a really good contest out there right now, and it's great to watch.
It'll be a ball up. Hickey got a fist to it. Collects the loose ball. The tackle deserves a free and gets it. Menegolik sticks the tackle.
Constant pressure and rewarded.
He gives it a ride on its way. He's kicked it out on the full. Heaney bangs it on the boot. Just landed in his back. Looks up with the kick. Moves the ball by foot. The loose ball picked up. Gets the loose ball. Collects the loose ball. Cleanly picked up. Gets a quick kick away. Ball collected. Menegolik had the pressure bearing down. Now it's a ball up. Cameron thumped it clear. Hits him hard. Just goes bang. Picking it up was Constable. Rushes with the kick. A great mark taken there. Metres out. He heads for home. They are happy with that effort. That's his first. Rowan getting the crowd involved. That's 3 in a row for Geelong. 19 points the difference.
Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score. They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort.
Back in the middle to resume play.
Geelong are in front in the clearances, and it's allowing them to create pressure up the field and scoring opportunities.
Stanley coming on. The umpire calls for a stoppage. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
It's a really good contest out there right now, and it's great to watch.
Geelong have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of their game if they're to stay on top.
Well taken at ground level. Malikan winning plenty of possessions. Heaney there to mop up. Elects to kick. Finds this and marks well. Franklin not wasting time. Elects to play on. A chance to gather the ball. Kicks hurriedly. Ball picked up. Just put it on the boot. Great grab. Lining up for goal. Now only trailed by 13.
This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive. That came off the back of some good work further up the ground. Sydney need to be far more competitive with their clearance work. They can't win games that way.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Goes off the ground, scoops up the ball. Heaney continues to find the ball.
Yes, I know, he's a class act.
Going for goal number 1. He might give a goal. Through for a point. The lead is now 14. Looking to bring it back into play. Simply outplayed his opponent.
Well, when you look at the shots at goal, there just hasn't been enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to take a mark. Geelong forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot.
Rampy gets the handball away. That's holding the ball. Fails to fend off the tackler.
Great attack on the ball carrier.
Rampy puts it on the boot. Nice hands. Campbell choosing to play on. Stewart elects to kick. Ends up turning this ball over. Now with a low spearing kick. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Parker moves it by hand. Just puts it out in front. The ball goes over the boundary in the pocket. Parker getting a chance for a break. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
I'm loving what this game is giving us right now.
Great tackle. Now under duress.
Outstanding pressure.
Decides to play on. Blitzards still running. Handball's out in front. A chance for Mills. Finds his man. Cameron coming onto the ground. We'll have a ball up close to the boundary line. Stanley thumps it clear. Hacking it out of there. Mills gets the loose ball. He's having a big game. Good body work to win the mark. Plays on quickly. Ends up marking uncontested. The kick from Sinclair. Stuck the mitts out there and held onto it. Goes with the kick. Takes it well. Looks to move it by foot. He takes the mark. Uses it by foot. Dawson has a great set of hands. Dawson throws the ball away. Keeps it moving. Taken well at ground level by Stanley. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Stanley thrashes it. Sinclair gets it out of congestion. Good grab there from Myers. Elected to play on. Henry able to release the kick. Just gets it onto the boot. Mops up the loose ball. It'll be a ball up on the outer wing. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
This is a classic game we're seeing right now.
Easily takes the mark.
Geelong haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Gone! What a tackle!
Fantastic pressure there.
Stewart pushes a low ball. Takes an uncontested mark. Tui kicks it. Higgins wins the foot race. Collected by Heaney. Goes wide from behind. The Swans get it back under 3 goals. Great mark under pressure. Rampy looks to convert this opportunity. 45 metres out. Goes for the goals. The kick towards goal. Sydney, the margin, back within 3 goals. Teammates break for him. They chase after the loose ball. Goes by hand. He's on fire at the moment, Gaz.
He just keeps finding the footy.
That kick goes out on the full. Hot boot to ball. Intercepts the ball well. Henrik has been told to play on. Kicks it out of the back half. Found space for an easy mark.
Geelong have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of the game if they're to stay on top.
Goes by foot. Taking a nice grab. Dangerfield kicks it to the square. Hurried kick. Takes a few deep breaths before this important kick.
It just...
The margin is 13. Deciding where to go with the kick in. Didn't disguise that well enough. It's been called deliberate. He drives it. Looks like the ball will be coming back. Chose to kick it. Takes a nice mark.
Well, when you look at the shots at goal, there just hasn't been enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to take a mark. Geelong forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot.
Kick by Melican. Clark takes the mark. Wants to keep it moving. Handball finds Campbell. Arches his back. Still finding a way through. The ball spills Taylor. Dug out the loose ball. Racking up possessions now. Rowan uses the body well. What a brilliant tackle. Hunted down.
Beautiful tackle, Hutto.
Uses it now. Just dismisses his opponent. Holding the ball. Great tackle.
Coaches love to see that kind of tackling pressure.
Marks now can send it back. Opportunity once again for Sydney to put one through. Fantastic chase and tackle.
Brilliant chase.
Takes that one strongly.
Geelong are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
And the mark will be paid. Kennedy opts to play on. Strong with the body and wins the mark. Uses it by foot. Dawson slams it onto the boot. O'Riordan wins the ball in the air. 40 metres out. They can't afford to be wasting these shots at goal from the corridor. Going for goal number 1. It's going to be close. Sydney behind by 12. Considering the options on the kick-in. Stewart gets in a good position. The ball finds itself to the boundary. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gaz?
This is a great game, Hutto, and we can just sit back and enjoy it.
Hickey with clean hands, a difficult bouncing ball with a driving kick. Uses the bump. Puts on a bump. 2, he gains possession. The ball mopped up. Taken by Reardon. Linking by hand. They can create from this. Loses control of the ball. Hit the man hard. Great tackle. Didn't get away from that tackle.
Showing some really good pressure there.
Duncan moves it now. Finds the loose ball. Kicks hurriedly. He got up high, but couldn't bring it down. Well picked up. McCartan must have double vision. Going for goal number 1. Oh, what about that? That was really special. Celebrating hard. Sydney could kick back-to-back goals. Just 2 goals in it.
This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive. It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement. Geelong haven't been winning the ball as often around the contest, but it's what they're doing after the initial contest that sees them in the lead.
Centre bounce. Stanley with a big fist on it. Here's Dangerfield. Moves it by foot. Oh, he did everything right except take the mark. Rowan just put it on the boot. Intercepted. Clear free. Just put both hands in the back. Decides to go to the middle. Doing well to intercept that. Henry just threw it. Puts boot to ball. Wins the race to the ball. Stanley is racking up plenty of the ball. Picks up the loose ball. Constable quickly onto the boot. A clean pickup. Myers going for number 1. Congratulated by his teammates. 12 points the difference.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. A great bit of play that resulted in that goal. Sydney are getting beaten at the coalface. They need to rectify these clearance numbers to give themselves the best chance going forward.
Kennedy will get the free. Sinks the slipper into it. Great grab. Sydney fans would love to see this one sail through. Parker puts it on the boot. Continues to find the footy. Hands that ball to the opposition. Kennedy going for number 1. That's touched just to behind. Unsure of their next move. Guthrie with an easy mark. How did you see the second term, Gaz?
Sydney are going to need to find something to get them back into this match.
Rampy leads all comers on the ground.
He is doing everything right.
Half-time at the grand final. We look forward to a big second half. The crowd's anxious. Let's get into the second half. We're back in the middle. Punches it clear. Rushes with the kick. Great mark in the pack. 50 metres out. Rowan looking to put through another goal.
They will work to capitalise on that opportunity.
2 goals the margin for Geelong.
Geelong are costing themselves with turnover today. They need to find a way to control the play better and stop turning it over.
40 metres out. Dalhouse takes aim. Slams it hard. That will settle his nerves. Gets his first on the ball. Look at him. He really enjoyed that one. The lead is now 18.
They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort. He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot. It's quite simple. Geelong won more of the ball and they've been able to create more opportunities in front of goal.
Back in the middle now as the Rucks go at it. The clearance goes the way of Geelong.
Oh, buddy.
There'll be a ball up in the centre square. What can you tell us, Gaz?
I'm liking what I'm seeing at the moment, Hutto. A great game of footy.
Sinclair thumps it forward. Duncan hits him hard. We'll get a stoppage. Thump by Stanley. Quickly onto the boot. Gathers it now. Didn't get low enough with the tackle. Chose to kick it. Dangerfield not getting much of a Gaz.
Yeah, he's having a real quiet match, Hutto.
The loose ball scooped up. With the ball now. Scoops it up. Slams it onto the boot. Gets a quick kick away. Ball hits the deck. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
He's barely touched the ball lately.
A bit too hard with a push, and it's a free kick. Tui rushes with the kick. Got boot to ball. A big contested grab. Stepped off his line. Kennedy determined to reach the ball. Finding the loose ball was Franklin. Looks like it's going to be paid deliberate. Smith drives the kick. Higgins takes the mark. Charges with intent. Picks it up. Just gets it onto the boot. Blitzards picks it up. He's got the football now. Doesn't take the mark. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
You're right, Hutto. He's gone missing lately.
Stewart there to mop up. Looks to move it by foot. Winning the ball in the air was Menegola. Decides to keep going. Parker just manages to release the kick. The tackle deserved a free and gets it. Fails to fend off the tackler.
Great tackle.
Kennedy decides to play on. Heaney marks. Keeps going. The loose ball picked up. The ball popped up. Papley with the ball. Selwood collects it. Found time to get it on the boot. Kolajasny coming onto the ground. The umpire will ball it up. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
I'm really enjoying this one, Hutto.
What a brilliant tackle! Stewart couldn't avoid Hickey.
Big tackle.
Decides to kick. Ends up turning this ball over. Fantastic chase and tackle. Didn't get away from the tackle.
Great tackling technique.
Wants to bend this one through. Taylor might kick a goal. On his way. Not happy with that kick as it goes out on the full. Dawson coming on. Selwood tries to gain some territory. Terrific mark there.
Geelong have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of the game if they're to stay on top.
Slips the handball to Blitzards. Collects the loose ball. Henry on the move now. Goes with the kick. The mark has been tackled. Intercepted by Taylor. High tackle. Opts to play on. Marks now and can send it back. Goes by foot. Hayward wins the marking contest. Plays on. Slams it on the boot. O'Riordan hangs on to that one. 50 metres out. He takes aim. It's going to be close. Never on time. Out of behind. Sydney within the 3 goals now.
Geelong have turned the ball over a lot trying to play aggressively. It's where they turn it over which doesn't make it as dangerous.
Has to do better in that mark contest. Smith moves it now. Gets into a good position to take it. Franklin picks up the loose ball. Sinclair finds his man on the move. Just a moment. Sydney has dropped more than 2 goals behind. He got up high, but couldn't bring it down. Tui failing to get near it, Gaz.
He needs to find a way into this game.
He gives chase to the footy. Landed in his back on this occasion. A spearing kick for Rampy. A great mark taken there. Handballs. Has a runner alongside him. Going for goal number 1. Finds a target. 20 metres from home. A chance to put a second goal on the board. Hickey loved kicking that one. Sydney reduced the margin.
He did really well there and gets the reward. That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now. The Swans just can't seem to retain possession of the footy. They're getting outmarked all over the ground and as a result find themselves losing this contest.
And we're back in motion. Stanley hurls it away. Keeps the kick low. Buse has a great set of hands. Looks up with the kick. Well collected on the bounce. He drives it. Smith going for number 1. A good mark under the circumstances. For his efforts. Now they lead by 16.
Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score. That's a really good team goal.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. The handball hits the target. Hickey, interesting handball. Takes possession. Up for grabs for Stewart. Dawson gathers it now. Picked up now. He can take off after that handball. Picked off the deck. Colin Jasney dug out the loose ball. That's holding the ball. Unable to create the space.
Great tackle.
Moves it on. Marks all alone. Henry wants to play on. An easy grab for Ninegola. A spearing kick. Ball ends up with the opposition. Gathered by Tui. Tui was taken high in the tackle. Chooses to play on. And the ball trickles over the boundary. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
It's a really entertaining game of football.
With the ball now. Uses the hands instead of the body, and it's a free kick. Normally a pretty good kick, Let's see what he can do here. A chance to gather the ball. Just put his hands on the back of the opponent, and it's a free. Moves the ball by foot. The ball ends up with Franklin. Might be too far out to score. Franklin slams it towards goal. Looks okay on the boot. The Swans now only trail by 15, searching for a teammate. Marks that ball uncontested. Uses it now. He gets above the crowd.
Geelong are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
The kick from Heaney. Stanley scoops it up. Wins the race to the ball. Higgins goes the long option. Out of bounds in the pocket. Selwood heads onto the ground. Thrashes it. Picks up the loose ball. Constable on the ground. Going straight to the rooms. Doesn't look good. Uses the hands instead of the body, and it's a free kick. Puts it on the boot. Gathers it now. Brand kicks it to the square. Dalhouse elects to kick. Ball gets cut off. The kick releases the pressure. Hits him hard. Menegola pulls it by hand, and now they're away. Mops up the loose ball. Elects to kick. Good mark there. 30 metres out. Going for goal number one. Drift wide to go through from behind. The margin is 16. Weighing up the options now. Takes a simple grab.
Geelong just aren't running for each other or creating space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many set shots inside 50.
Found space for an easy mark. Doesn't waste any time. Mills gets on the end of this. Uses it now. Takes that one strongly. Decides to go to the middle. Franklin gets on the end of this. Keeps moving. Takes the mark all by himself with a driving kick. Clark needs to lead.
That's right, Hutto. He just can't seem to get into the game.
What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
There's some great skills on display right now. It's a great match.
Clumsy tackle results in a free kick. Guthrie, probing kick inside the 50. Just landed in his back. Looks to move it by foot. Right for the chance. If he can keep his cool. 25 metres out. Looking to kick goal number two. Roan loves that goal. That's two in a row for Geelong. 22 points the difference.
It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement. Sydney are giving up too much free space on the opposition. They're allowing them too much room and easy contested ball.
Back in the middle to resume play now. Thumped clear. He gets his hands on the footy. Ball collected. Finds the loose ball. Doing well was Franklin. Turns on the gas. What an exciting run. He's really turning it on now. Look at them celebrate that effort. Sydney behind by 16.
He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot. He did really well there and gets the reward.
About to resume play. Cameron clears the contest. Hickey comes away with the ball. Rushes with the kick. They can create from this. Gets the loose ball. Out on the full. He drives it. Marked by Rampy. Looks up with the kick. He flies high. Oh, what a mark! Just an incredible mark. Not many players can do that. Oh, the replay shows just how good that mark was. Sinks the slipper into it. Does well to cut off the kick. Just gets a hand in. Henry kicks hurriedly. Intercepts the ball very well. Heaney plays it on. He wins the ball in the air. McDonald kicks hard along the boundary line.
Geelong haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Runs out of room and will get a throw in. Ball over the line. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gaz?
This is a classic game we're seeing right now.
Let him up, well done.
It'll be a ball up. Spots it. Picks it up. Quickly onto the boot. Henry uses it by foot. Gets it away, under pressure. A good job, keeping it in play there. We've got a free kick. Hickey kicks out of the congestion. Keeps it alive under some pressure. Dug out by Campbell. Clears the congestion. Nice mark under pressure. Oh, what a tackle. Rampy creates all sorts of problems for his opponent.
Brilliant chase.
Slams it on the boot. The contest, no match for him.
That's true, Hutto.
Decides to play on. Blitzards presents and takes the mark. Uses it by foot. Gets into some space to mark this. Chips it towards half forward. It's marked by Guthrie. Putting this one through will give Geelong plenty of confidence. Wants to play on. Great mark. Slip with the hands. Cameron earns a free kick. Fans crossing their fingers, hoping he can put this one through the big sticks. The ball goes out of bounds on the full. Dalhouse runs onto the field. Got boot to ball. A solid mark from McDonald.
Well, when you look at the shots at goal, there just hasn't been enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to take a mark. Geelong forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot.
He's put it out on the full. Guthrie grabs that one. 30 metres out. that one. Geelong lead is now 22.
That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now. That's a really good team goal. Geelong have taken control of the outside game. They've been able to find more space in the opposition and it's paying off.
Umpire ready to resume play. Sinclair won the hit out. He gains possession. Uses his pace. Links with hands.
Geelong have turned the ball over a lot trying to play aggressively. It's where they turn it over, which doesn't make it as dangerous.
Decides to go. Marking space for Tui. Elects to kick it long. Guthrie flew high but didn't hold on. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Well, he hasn't had the impact we were expecting.
The ball rolls over the boundary line. Sinclair making his way onto the field. It'll be a throw-in. What can you tell us, Gaz?
This game needs a spark at the moment.
It's a turnover. Holding the ball. Getting caught now.
Showing some really good pressure there.
Dug out the loose ball. Good mark. And looks to send it back. McDonald kicks it. Spills the mark. Fantastic chase and tackle. Didn't get away from that tackle.
A great defensive effort.
Easily takes the mark. Melican has a teammate on the move. And the umpire will ball it up. Punched away. Heaney onto the ball. Taylor making his way onto the field. Hammers it. Has it now. That's holding the ball. Fails to fend off the tackler.
Great tackling there, Hutto.
Chose to kick it. A mark by Dalhouse. Elects to kick. Steady hands there as he holds that one.
Geelong are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Stanley goes with the kick. Rowan works onto that ball. Chips it towards half forward. Rampy landed in his back on this occasion. Puts boot to ball. Just put his hands in the back of the opponent and it's a free. Moves the ball by foot. Franklin uses the body well. Advances now. Puts it on the boot. He gets another possession. The tackle deserved a free and gets it. Buse hunting with authority.
Fantastic tackle.
Decides to kick. Blitzard has it. Clearing kick out of the defensive 50. Doing well to intercept that kick. What a mark. Oh, put that poster in your bedroom. Looking at the replay, you can see how much hang time he got. Franklin takes the pressure of the goal kick upon himself. This will certainly test him from this distance. Franklin has a chance to put a second goal on the board. What a sensational goal. Smiles all round. Sydney won't be happy to see that scoreboard.
Great bit of play that resulted in that goal. They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort.
About to resume hostilities. Thumps it clear. Picked up by Campbell. Colin Jasny collects the loose ball. Couldn't snaffle it. Ball picked up. Is in his possession. Manages to get it onto the boot. Hacking it out of there. The loose ball scooped up. Puts the foot down. Avoids the pressure. Hughes goes by hand. He wins possession. Rowan rushes with the kick. Scoops up the ball. O'Riordan gets a quick kick away. Just goes bang!
False pin. Yeah.
Ball up in the centre square. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
It's a really good contest out there right now, and it's great to watch.
Heaney won himself a free. Goes with the kick. Good body work to win the mark.
Geelong just aren't running for each other or creating space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many set shots inside 50.
Out of bounds on the wing. Thrown in now. Clears the contest. Did well to control the ball. Sends it clear of the contest. Stands tall and marks. Heaney plays on. Taken well at ground level by Taylor. A chance to reload the attack now. Moved on by Stewart. Tui dominating this game.
He has been outstanding here, Hutto.
I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Yeah, he's barely touched the ball up.
He's got the footy in his hands. Gives it to Taylor. Henry got under it. Wants to go. Higgins with the mark. Manufactures a handball. Puts on a big hit. Drives it out of the pack. Melican gets in the way. That tackle just too high. Kick by Melican. McDonald gives away a free for in the back. A chance to put one through here for Geelong. Menegolek wants to play on. Looks like the ball will be coming back. Goes by foot. Marks now and can send it back. Gets a touch to the ball. Just put it on the boot. Got hands to it. He's having a big game right now.
Seems to always be in the contest, Hutto.
Kennedy dug it out. Hurried kick. Tui can create on the turnover. Gathered by Sinclair. Oh, what a tackle. Henry grabs him up.
Big tackle.
Wants to move it quickly. Marked by Tui.
Geelong have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of their game if they're to stay on top.
Moves it by foot. The ball finds Henry. Goes with the kick. And the mark will be paid. Puts boot to ball. The mark is taken by Dangerfield. Moves it quickly. Selwood marks it. Probing kick inside the 50. The ball goes over the line. Ball to be tossed back in. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
There's some great skills on display right now.
Clean pick up by Hickey. Gaz, what are your thoughts after that third quarter?
The Cats lead at the moment. It's all a question of whether or not they can hold on to that lead for the remainder of the game.
What do the stats tell us, Gaz?
Geelong have been extremely well organised at the stoppages, and it sees them being able to win the ball from the clearance.
Thanks, Gary. Who steps up from here? Back into the action. Back in the middle now. Big thump from Stanley. Higgins gets the ball out of heavy traffic. Selwood doesn't take the mark. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Maybe the coach needs to get on the phone to him and give him some instructions.
Now it's a baller. Stanley gets onto the ball. They can create from this. Smith hacks it on the ball. Takes a strong mark. He flicks it over. Use the hands and gives away the free. Wants to keep moving. Ends up marking uncontested.
Well, when you look at the shots at goal, there just hasn't been enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to take a mark. The Cats forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot.
Sinks the slipper into it. Taylor marks it. Plays on now. Going for goal number 2. Now drop punch for the goals. He acknowledges the crowd. It's under 2 goals now.
That came off the back of some good work further up the ground. Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score. Geelong are getting the opposition on turnover. They are working hard without the ball and putting on the pressure to win it back.
Back with another centre bounce. Stanley just swats it away. Smith has the ball. Just manages to release the kick. Hawkins grabs that one.
They can just slow the game down now, take a bit of time off the clock.
Hawkins launches towards goal. What a goal! Another goal. He's kicked a couple now. His teammates rush over. Geelong by 15 points.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. This is how they can score, Big Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive. Sydney are allowing the opposition too much room on the outside. They need to close them down faster once they break away.
Doing well to intercept that kick. Slams it on the boot. Duncan will be upset with that. Smith keeps that one low. They chase after the loose ball.
My footy.
And we'll get a ball up. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
I'm liking what I'm seeing at the moment, Hutto. A great game of footy.
Strong mark in the contest. Great tackle. Unable to create the space.
Fantastic pressure there.
Parker runs after the ball. What a brilliant tackle. Well closed in on Smith.
Beautiful tackle, Hutto.
Stabs at the kick. Stuck the mitts out there and held onto it. Elects to keep moving. Finds this and marks well. Taffley drives the kick. Gets into a good position to take it. Did well to get a hand in. The ball finds its way out of play. The ball is coming back into play. Thumps it clear. Great control there. Putting on the bump was Henry. Picked up under pressure, but keeps it alive. On the ball! Duncan creates a contest.
Outstanding pressure.
With a driving kick. He couldn't hang on. Dug out the loose ball. Franklin Takes a strong mark.
Geelong just aren't running for each other or creating space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many set shots inside 50.
Kennedy found time to get it on the boot. The ball finds Huey. Looks to move it by foot. Takes an uncontested mark. Elects to kick. The mark has been taken. Doesn't waste any time. The ball ends up with Blitzers. A low stabbing kick. Stewart takes the mark. Decides to go. It's marked by Hughes. Puts it on the boot. Duncan with the mark.
Geelong are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Brand collects it. Drops the ball. Smith applies a bump. Hughes slams it onto the boot. Mops up the loose ball. Penetrating handball. Mills quickly onto the boot. Good mark. And looks to send it back. What a brilliant tackle!
Constant pressure and rewarded.
Gets it away. He has the ball. Going for goal number 2. Dawson narrowly misses there. And they continue to miss these opportunities. The scoreboard starting to worry Sydney now.
Geelong have actually turned it over more than the opposition, but they haven't allowed that to translate into scores. That's why they're still in front.
The tackle misses completely. Dawson running off for a break. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
I'm really enjoying this one, Hutto.
Campbell was taken high in the tackle. Moves it by foot. Over the top of the pack. Fused uses it by foot. Collected by Parker. Franklin gets onto the ground. Now we'll get a ball up. Thumped clear. Contest the hard ball. Looks like the ball will be coming back. Gets a hand of the ball. Collected the ball well. He's been influential. Takes a scramble. And look at the height on that man.
Sensational mark.
Rowan sets his sights on the goals. 45 metres out. Already kicked a couple of goals. This for number 3. Rowan celebrating hard. Geelong by 20 points.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now. Geelong have got on top in the contested possessions. It's one of the key reasons they lead right now.
Has it now. Selwood Australian punch and gets the footy. Gone! What a tackle!
Coaches love to see that kind of tackling pressure.
Advances now. Takes a simple grab.
The Cats haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Takes the mark. Moved on by Hayward. Blitzers takes it well. Elected to play on. Finds himself in space and marks. A low stabbing kick. Blitzers hangs on to that one. Move it on. Decides to keep going. Marks all alone. Higgins plays on. Open opportunity for Tui.
Geelong have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of the game if they're to stay on top.
Hughes goes with the kick. Marked by Harper. Wants to go. Outruns the tackler. Melican kicks it out, and the ball will be coming back. McCartan runs onto the field. Got boot to ball. Constable leaps over the top. Looks up with the kick. The mark is taken by Guthrie.
Geelong have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of the game if they're to stay on top.
Marks in a bit of space. He gains possession. Finding the ball was Hickey. Holding the ball. Didn't get away from the tackle.
Great tackling technique.
Selwood elects to kick it long. Geelong would love to make the most of this opportunity. 45 metres out. He takes the shot. Kick on the way. Puts it right through the middle. A time to celebrate. And don't they get around Constable? The Cats have 3 in a row. The lead is now 26.
He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot.
The game is back underway. Punched away. Hickey picks up the loose ball. The kick from Parker. Bounces over the line. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
I'd love for the coach to send a message out there and tell these players to take the game on.
Stanley packing it out of there. Hawkins wins the ball in the air. Hawkins has resources out wide. Winning the ball in the air was Menegola. Kennedy there to mop up. Brings it out of the pack. A chance to reload the attack now. Wins the race to the ball. Goes short by hand. Franklin with the opportunity. No issues with that drop pass. That's his third. He's doing his job out there. Gets some rewards for his efforts.
He did really well there and gets the reward. A great bit of play that resulted in that goal. Geelong have been inside 50 less times than the opposition, but they're making the most of their chances, and that sees them in front.
We resume hostilities. Stanley with the punch. Couldn't quite with the mark. Releases it under pressure. Colin Jasny kicks hurriedly. Does well to cut off the kick. Opts to play on. Finds a bit of room to mark. Chose to kick it. He gets above the crowd. Kick by McDonald. Intercepts the ball very well. Parfitt not wasting time. Elects to play on. Can't take the mark. Constable earns a free. Decides to kick. Menegola couldn't hang on to the ball. The ball spills to Clark. Slams it onto the boot. Ends up turning this ball over. Moves the ball by foot. Parker presents and takes the mark.
Geelong are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Finds the loose ball.
Thank you, guys. I'll have it.
And the umpire says, my ball. What can you tell us, Gaz?
I'd really love it if these teams took the contest to the next level.
Now we've got a ball up. Clears the contest. He has the ball. Put his body on the line. Constable throws the ball away. Moves it quickly. Good mark by Myers. 30 metres from home. Going for goal number 3. The drop pass goes straight between the big sticks. Myers celebrates with the fans. Geelong lead by 26.
That came off the back of some good work further up the ground. That's a really good team goal. Geelong are doing a great job of applying pressure and creating turnovers. It's allowing them plenty of opportunities.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Selwood gets on the end of that handball, gets around the pressure. Great tackle, the ball's knocked loose. Jasny plays it on, stands tall and marks.
Geelong are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Nice hands. The angle's a big ask for Menegola. He likes his chances from here. Clark takes it strongly. He spears the ball. Brandon well to win that ball. It's a long kick. Parfitt gives it a ride. He delivers with the drop punt. He just loved that one. Now they lead by 32.
They're looking. Geelong have taken charge of the contested ball. It's allowing them to create their scoring opportunities.
Gets past the tackle, gets it away, receives the handball and takes on. Menegola just through it. Plays on. Goes by foot. The loose ball crosses the boundary. Heading off to the bench for a break. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
There's not enough effort out there at the minute.
Dawson gets the loose ball, snaffled up by Glitzards. The umpire calls for a stoppage. Hickey with the hit. Kennedy able to release the kick. Taylor hacks it on the ball. We'll get a ball up. Punches it clear. Franklin likes his chances from there. Nails the goal. Knows where the goals are. And he's got 4. He's excited about that one. Well, the margin's large and time is certainly against them.
This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive. It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement. Sydney have turned it over too often today. They aren't coping with the pressure. They should try and slow it down and control the ball for a moment.
Selwood heading to the bench. Winning it was Stanley. Picking it up was Parfitt. The umpire calls for it. Spots it. Made the tricky bounce look easy. Dangerfield runs. Fantastic chase and tackle. Clark applying the pressure to Dangerfield.
Great attack on the ball carrier.
Takes a few deep breaths before this important kick. Moving on. 40 metres out. Going for goal number 1. He drives it. Finds this one all by himself. Decides to play on. Hughes takes the mark. Uses it now. Turned it over. Dalhouse moves it now. Menegola gets on the end of this. He gets his hands on the footy. That's holding the ball. Didn't get away from that tackle.
Fantastic pressure there.
Parker takes it well. Shows some physicality. Higgins coming on. It'll be a ball up on the outer wing. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
I'm waiting for something to change the way this game is going right now.
The tackle deserved a free and gets it.
Great attack on the ball carrier.
Takes an uncontested mark. Sinclair keeps it moving. They can link up now. He can take off after that handball. Missed the target. The loose ball scooped him. Ends up turning this ball over. Dalhouse sends one up towards the wing. Sinks the slipper into it. Finds a target. 50 metres out. Going for goal number one. On his way. Wow! How good was that? Cameron loves that goal. Geelong really starting to dominate.
Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score. A great bit of play that resulted in that goal. Geelong lead the contested possession at the moment, and they're converting that lead into scoreboard pressure.
We're back in the middle now. Stanley with a big fist on it. The umpire calls for the ball now. Hammers it. The ball mopped up. Heaney manufactures a handball. He's really making an impact in this game, Gaz.
He's everywhere at the moment.
The kick goes out on the full from Franklin. Slams it on the boot. He gives chase to the footy. Just gave it away. Kennedy clears the ball from the contest. Henry gains possession. Gets the loose ball. Looks okay off the boot. The ball goes out of bounds on the full. Dalhouse elects to kick. A chance to reload the attack now. Keeps it moving. He takes the mark. Henry channels a long kick. It's a foot race to get this one. Parfitt puts it on the boot. Picks up the loose ball. Higgins decides to go it alone. Simply outplayed his opponent. 30 metres from home. Going for goal number one. Geelong 119, played Sydney 87.
Geelong have been poor with their ball use. They've turned it over on too many occasions, and it's allowing the opposition chances to score.
McCartan coming off for a spell. Elects to kick. Coughed up by Smith. Menegola getting plenty of disposals. Melican unable to apply the tackle. Couldn't keep the ball in play. Stanley coming onto the ground. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
This game needs a spark at the moment.
Looks like the ball will be coming back. Punches the kick. Higgins leading the race to the loose ball. Goes by foot. Franklin marks in a bit of space. Franklin throws the ball away. Tui kicks it. Dangerfield runs after this one. Parfitt getting a chance for a break. Thrashes it. Rampy just gets it onto the boot. Dalhouse just put it on the boot. Kept alive under pressure. Couldn't go on with it, and the ball goes out. Toss back into play. Hammers it. Heaney gets the ball. Parker might have overworked himself there. The loose ball picked up. Tui, hurried kick. Finds a target. Wants to keep moving. Doing well with the mark. Chooses to play on. Rowan gets on the end of this. He's been in everything. Got the hands free. Higgins getting in on the act. O'Riordan looks to working from the turnover. Gathers it now. That's a thumping kick. Blitzards controlling the airways on this occasion.
Geelong have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of their game if they're to stay on top.
Moved on by Tui. Strong mark in the contest. Wants to move it quickly. Stewart takes the mark out contested. Keeps moving. Stanley gets on the end of this. He drives it. Constable used the body to take that mark. Stepped off his line. Rampy slams it onto the boot. Good mark there. Elects to keep moving. Dawson just throws it. Plays on now. He takes the mark.
Geelong have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of their game if they're to stay on top.
The mark is taken by Tui. Marked by Tip. Tackle. Smith knew what was coming.
Showing some really good pressure there.
Campbell decides to play on. Handballs. McCartan links with a teammate who can run. That's holding the ball.
Outstanding pressure.
Looks up with the kick. Easily takes the mark.
Geelong are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Takes the mark. Plays on quickly. Hughes keeps coming. Holding the ball. Didn't get away from that tackle.
A great defensive effort.
Kick by Blitzards. Nice work from Cameron.
The Cats have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of the game if they're to stay on top.
Doing well to intercept that kick. Winds up and goes long. Great mark in the pack. Moves it on. Blitzards finds his man on the move. A big contested grab. Keeps going. Missed the target. McDonald handballs out into space. Kennedy gathers it now. The tackle deserves a free and gets it. Rampy shuts him down.
Fantastic tackle.
Rowan dug out the loose ball. Fantastic chase and tackle. Didn't get away from the tackle.
Beautiful tackle, Hutto.
Wants to play on. Campbell got under it.
The Cats haven't been able to set up any set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect the forward to keep a winning total that one. Brilliant chase.
Uses it now. He's really making an impact in this game, guys.
He's been superb.
Siren! And Geelong, good premiers! What a story. What an incredible victory. And now they are premiers.
Oh, I bet the team song has never sounded so sweet.
Well, you hope for a grand final that's a decent contest. Today's match was really a one-sided affair.
They have to learn from this experience. People will start asking questions of Sydney if they continue to play like they did today.
This is a moment for the fans. It's all worth it for them. And you can see the outpouring of emotion right here and now.
They should really spend some time lapping this up. They deserve it.
No matter how hard a team goes at it during the match, there's always energy left for the celebration.
You won't be able to wipe the smile off their faces. They will go down in history as the premiers.
That's the end of today's broadcast. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later.
Thanks, Hutto. I've enjoyed every minute of it.
As it should be played, at home or far away. Our banners fly high from dawn to dark, down at Gardenia Park.